Trying to
Let's go.
You know, in the mask when it turned to a fantasy analyst.
That's funny. Let's shake the rust off.
That's we got I just said, my bad.
It is. I can tell, and this is why we can't pod back to back. They got burnt out already.
Oh shit!
How do you?
All right, man. You ready? You start now. Ready to start for week 5 waiver wire. Like the Power Rangers. Power Rangers used to be. You remember they used to throw hands before they did this?
Like, let's get it.
All right. So I'm gonna start off with the wide receiver. That's my favorite skill position. You dig? Oh, by the way, Seahawks is doing something dirty to Daniel Jones. Oh, left.
I don't want that defense. I don't want whatever. I hope I'm not playing that defense somewhere.
Yeah. Well,
waiver wire.
Waiver wires. Michael Wilson. Michael Wilson will be the first man I'm going to mention on this waiver wire. He is 1.4% owned. He went 7 for 7 against the Niners. The Niners be giving it up though, but 7 for 7 is very impressive. That shows me that Dobbs is looking for you, and when he's looking for you, you ain't dropping the ball. So that's really good. Yeah.
I want to say, like, on Michael Wilson, that's a nigga I've been preaching since the start of the season. I've liked Michael Wilson. He hasn't done anything. And don't just throw Michael Wilson into your starting lineup. I think the tougher matchup kind of forces you to have to branch out. I like Dobbs. I like Dobbs a lot. I like Dobbs so much that he's the second guy on this waiver wire. Josh Dobbs, Baldy, aka Mastermind. Josh Dobbs is he's actually been doing good since the season started. He's averaging probably better than Dak at this point over the last 3 games. He's literally always the underdog, so he's always having to throw. And he's making good throws. He has great mobility for a veteran, and I think he's one of those people that you can pick up. And if you got Baker Mayfield, if you got Jimmy Garoppolo, sub Dobbs and see what he gives you.
Yeah, who they play next week? I think that's something I want to look into, but we can keep on going. I'll let you guys know. Arizona, who do you guys play?
I thought you were going to keep on going, bro. They're playing the Bengals.
Oh, yeah. I think it's still started, man.
I don't think there's a match. He played the 49ers already. There's not a matchup left that I'm not starting him.
Yeah, Niners be giving it up, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. This is like they start working you and they'll let you, and y'all want to get yards. Go ahead, fuck it.
Oh, he was getting them. He was definitely getting those. Who you got?
I got Curtis Samuel. He is 12.6% owned. Past 3 games, he has had not past 3 games, but in 3 or 4 games, he's had 50 yards receiving. And he also rushes the ball as well. I mean, this is somebody that they plan to use and they're going to be using. And he has the Chicago Bears on Thursday night. So for me,
I like the matchup.
The word I'm going to say, flex.
How is he a flex? Oh, okay.
Flex.
How is he a flex with all that good you just talked? How you become a flex, bro?
I mean, he does I believe he's going to do good against the Bears. And remember, we got bet for that too. And to be honest, though, if you flexing Curtis Samuel, like what happened, bro? Like, I was just say that it's like because there's people there, but it's like there's people on the waiver wire that you can always pick up, and there's people every week we come back and somebody produce. But for you to have to use Curtis Samuel, tell me what happened.
That means you're thinking too hard.
After you watch this post, tell me what happened. Tell me what your team hitting on. Because I know there's somebody out there.
Go to the comments and write your whole team down and we want to know why you did it. Write your whole team and then write everyone on waiver wires. We want to know why you starting Curtis Samuel. Speaking of better options out there, I'd rather start Terrence Marshall. Over Curtis Samuel, that is. Terrence Marshall is what he's averaging 8 targets in the last 2 games. Curtis Samuel's had 1 game with over 4 targets, and now he's on a waiver wire. Terrence Marshall, we saw how he did last year. He was a walk-in favorite of PJ Walker, which is not saying much, but he always has that big ability to stretch the field in tough matchups. When the game gets competitive, they look for Terrence Marshall. He's technically, the way he's been playing, he's the number 2 here. He's ousted DJ Shark as the number 2 there. Adam Thielen's the number 1. Terrence Marshall's the number 2. And I feel like this week, funny enough, we're going to see more Terrence Marshall than we do, almost as much Terrence Marshall as we do Adam Thielen, to be honest. Because 9 receptions against the Vikings is crazy. We were talking about Adam Thielen getting 10. Terrence Marshall might be up there. He might be.
For sure. And still, we mentioned this quarterback before last pod. I guess y'all ain't picking up. Y'all not peeping what's really going on. The hot red jerseys, they playing good. He's the number 10 quarterback in the season so far, fantasy-wise. His name is CJ Stroud. I'm from the I ain't CJ Stroud, but CJ Stroud, somebody you definitely need to pick up. Don't know his matchup next week, and I actually don't give a fuck no more because he didn't face the Steelers. And not saying that the Steelers defense, not even saying the Steelers defense is crazy. Like, they front is
like Dobbs.
It's like if you face TJ Watt and you did I almost don't fear you with nobody no more.
Not even I. Not even I. They done slutted.
He put up a 20. He put up.
I is an understatement to what I saw in that game. Like, I was quite impressed by the young bull.
Like we said, the Steelers offense is they need to get the OC out of there, man. It's like it's starting to get to a point where it's like this is just bad football, and it's like maybe it's just a personnel thing because it's like they saying he's a good OC. It's like, but the people that's out there, I'm personally not impressed. Najee, not impressed. Kenny Pickett, not impressed. Pickens, not that impressed. I know I know he has the metrics, but I'm just
you can't. We saw what happened at Chase when your quarterback's not producing. What do you expect the receiver to do?
Yeah. So, CJ Stroud, and let's go give you guys a running back. Not a lot of running back news.
I got this one on lock, bro.
Oh yeah,
I've been toting Jalil for a minute. Jalil, yeah. You need to pick up Jalil. You should have actually had Jalil. If you own Javonte, you should have been holding Jalil. He was a perfect handcuff from the start of the season because you knew the workload is there. We saw him in preseason. We like what we saw in preseason. And the fair P. Ryan has not disappeared. I am not saying pick up Jalil and start him in your line. You should. Actually, I'm not going to lie to you. If you own Javonte and you were starting Javonte, you should pick up Jalil and put him in your lineup because Javonte wasn't producing that much to begin with. You have nothing to fear right now. Pick up Jalil, put him there. He's either going to go off and have a full workload that Javonte was supposed to have going forward, barring that injury, which was what we predicted last week, or we go there and we find out that P. Ryan has robbed us yet again. The choice is really yours, but I think it's a good start though. It's a good pickup. Jalil, he went up there. I think he even got 19 fantasy points.
Yeah, like 17.
I love it, nigga. That's pretty much 19. Nigga. I'm trying to correct the nigga, bro.
But I like that you mentioned Samaji, and I'm like, I said, let me go look at his ownership. He's 56.8% owned.
He was the one that everybody was banking on.
Yeah. If he's on your waiver, I'll pick him up. Like for sure.
You never know. You really never know.
Yeah,
that last game could be a fluke. And Samaji might be the scripted back.
Yeah, you get injured. Now we're gonna have to come in with a new script because Javonte might not play. Javonte might even play. I mean, we'll see. But definitely somebody you need to pick up. Now, burn a first waiver wire on him? I'll say no. If you have that number one pick and you see in Jaleel, I'm gonna hold out.
Oh, which back got to go down for you to use your number one picks? CMC? Get Elijah Mitchell?
It's a caliber of head that will make me do that.
Because
Josh
Saquon. No. I'm not taking Josh Jacob back up. I'm not taking
that for Zeus. I'll do that for Zeus.
No, I don't know if I can fade. I like the workload. But I've seen Jacobs behind that line. I've seen Aiden O'Connell behind that line. I didn't really like what it was there for me to be using my first on that back, but I would. But I also think that I would use my first if Najee went down on Jalen Warren.
Oh yeah, there's you wouldn't or you would?
I would. And I think I would also use my first on Jaleel if Jaleel actually was the guaranteed starter. But the problem is I can't guarantee he's the starter. And that's where we run into that issue.
And you also can't guarantee if he's going to you also can't guarantee if he's going to what am I trying to say? If
you about to say the same thing. If Javonte Williams plays, he's not the starter. That's only one thing I need to guarantee is the starter. If Javonte Williams plays and he's not the starter, I don't give a fuck. But I care for.
Javonte might play. Yeah, I mean, there's a good chance he doesn't play, probably like one game. But let's say, and also how quick does he come back? That's another thing that's gonna make me decide how am I gonna use my first. Yeah,
like am I gonna use my first waiver? If your team is good already, use that first waiver priority. If your team is really bad and then it's the other way, use the first waiver priority. Thing where it's like if you can make your team better, possibly better, or give you a boost for any given week and your team is already good, you should take it. You don't hold waiver priority when your team is crazy tough. Waiver priority is used for niggas that they can't afford to miss that player. You know what I'm saying? Like if you have a good team, like you get waiver priority. Now all you got is trade fodder. You use your first waiver for someone to trade. That's not how winners win. Winners, they pick up whatever player they need every week to make their team better, their bench better, everyone better. So I would say that, that I ain't trying to hold y'all up, man. Y'all ain't ready for that, bro. Y'all ain't ready for that.
That's a whole nother bar, bro. But now I feel you. You put in a science to this fantasy shit, bro. A methodology.
Sometimes it's a mindset, bro. Shit is
Yes, sir. It's not just about waking up and just pressing every player you see. You know what I'm saying? It's about being a really good GM and knowing your team and knowing what you need and sometimes playing defense. I mean, we're gonna start getting there. And hey, week 5, there's bye weeks, so Curtis Samuel even hit better now.
Yeah,
Curtis Samuel, he's sounding a little better right now.
Yeah, that might be a good reason to even start Curtis Samuel. If you're in a deeper league and shit like that, then I had to. I might.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Is that it? Are we out of waivers?
Yeah, there's not much. A lot of
that's
players
good.
A lot of players are staying healthy right now, and there's no need. I'm trying to figure out the bye weeks so I can just tell the people, because I just feel like telling you guys.
Well, who's on bye this week?
Kenneth Walker is running like a madman. Okay.
Yeah, did I win already?
Oh yeah, you definitely went off of that. Is this possible? Okay, yes. Week 5 buys, okay? These are the teams that will not be participating in football this week. Cleveland Browns, they needed that. Los Angeles Chargers, Seattle Seahawks, and they finna get this dub right now. So that's a good way to enter the bye. And Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 4 teams on bye.
Oh. 4 teams on bye. Okay, that's cool.
Cool. Just let you guys know.
There's no real. The only hitter in all of them teams, I think, is Kenneth Walker, DJ Metcalf, I guess, Tyler Lockett. It's all Seahawks. I don't think anybody else is really moving the needle too much right now.
What about people? What about you, Wilson? What about you, Mike Evans guys, and you?
Mike Evans might still be injured this week, anyways.
And Godwin, you know.
Mike Evans was looking at a hammy. He just didn't want to tell us. So yeah,
Mike Evans and that hammy. But yeah, that's all we have for the waiver wire for week 5. You know, you guys always got to stay tuned to the notes. To the news. You know, there's always things going on. So make sure you got that alert on. You know what I'm saying? Please please subscribe, follow us on Twitter, follow us on TikTok, follow us on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? I told you guys, share. If you know people that know fantasy, you need to get them hip to us because we really doing this stuff. We really getting you guys what y'all need to know. And with that,
we out of here.
You dig?
Back in the bag, I could bend and break your backbone while a nigga smoking. Your space is like no air. One man stepped on your moon, I don't care.